Welcome to another RSR. Today we are reviewing Japan 1, Canada 2 in an international friendly. Canada wins their last World Cup preparation friendly. They were in the UAE playing Japan. Canada played damn well. They were honestly the better team over this game. Honestly, they were the better team. 9th minute for Japan. Yuki Soma scores. Ball played over the top. Soma jumps up and basically karate kicks the ball into the net. That's what it looked like to me. Jumps up, basically sort of tips it over with the top of his foot, but he pops it into the net past Borjan. 1-0 Japan. Then in the 21st minute, Canada has a corner. Junior Hoylett plays it in. Ball falls to Atiba Hutchinson. He plays it into the path of Steven Vittoria. Steven Vittoria taps it in to make it 1-1. That's the way we go into halftime. Canada started dominating around that 18th minute. Scored the goal, and they kept on dominating through the first half. Then the second half was a bit half and half to start, but then Canada started to settle in and have their moments again as well. But late on in the match, Richie Laryea, stop me if you've heard this before, draws a penalty. Runs at a defender, draws a penalty. They give the penalty for Canada. Yeah, you've heard this before, haven't you? Right at the end of a match. And then more of just him drawing penalties, if not the end of the match, but you've heard it before. Richie Laryea draws a penalty for Canada right at the end of a match, and they send up Lucas Cavallini to take it. But Mr. Fubar, Lucas Cavallini, scores the penalty in the most Fubar way possible, Panenkas it, hits the goalkeeper's hand, and bounces into the net, bounces into the goal, goes over the line. It is a goal. In the 90-plus 5th minute, Fubar scores. Lucas Cavallini scores the goal. 1-2 for Canada. And then after that, it ends that way. 1-2. Canada wins. Was one of the most ugliest penalties I've ever seen, but they do enough to win. And Canada were the better team on the night, on the day. They were the better team. So rightfully so, frankly, winning, but was probably the ugliest way to score the winning goal. Stats are as follows. 7 shots to 17, 2 shots on goal to 3, 46% possession to 54% possession, 450 passes to 534, 83% pass accuracy to 88% pass accuracy, 13 fouls to 8, 3 offside to 1, 0 yellow cards to 2, 0 red cards to 0, and 2 corners to 8. With Canada today, they played pretty damn well. Again, as I said, most of the game they dominated. They were the better team for most of the game. Yes, Japan had their moments. Yes, Japan had counterattacks. Yes, Japan played the ball forward. They were very fast. They have a very fast style of play, but Canada was able to stymie it. Unlike the USA, Canada was able to stymie the way Japan played. They were able to make defensive plays. They were able to get to the ball. They were able to make saves. They were able to dictate the pace of play, Canada. Once they got used to it, they were able to dictate the pace of play and dictate the tempo of the game. And I think that really helped Canada to dictate the tempo of the game, dictate the possession, dictate the style of play, and be able to defend as well once Japan makes their breaks, makes their runs. They're a very fast team. They are a very, very fast team, fast-paced. It's very fun to watch. But Canada was the rightfully better team. They were much better offensively. They were great defensively. They were great goalkeeping-wise. Borjan, of course, had a great game, like he always does. Good set pieces. I think Canada could have scored more goals, frankly. I think there were some open chances, some really good chances that they could have scored that they didn't. Like Jonathan David in the second half. Fubar was actually onside once. Cavallini was actually onside once. He was actually onside once. So, and I think he actually could have scored that chance. But he did score a goal against Japan, which is probably the best team he's ever scored against. So I guess we can't say he's a minnow merchant no more, can we? Good for him. Good for him. Good for him. Maybe he'll do some at the World Cup. I have no idea why he's on the squad. But maybe he's useful against teams of that level. We'll see. Prove me wrong. Prove me that you can play against teams of the Japan, Belgium, Croatia level, Morocco level. Show me, you know? But again, I mean, he did score a penalty. He was onside once. But again, Canada, tactically, were better. They were stronger. They were just the better team. They were the better team on the night. They were the better team on the day. And as it should be. They were a better team on the day. They were a better team during the match. They had more possession. They had more passes. They had the better sense of play. They rightfully won. And I think this was a great performance for Canada, and especially after that Bahrain game. I know that was all MLSers, and you could even say Uruguay. Uruguay was a quality loss, if you want to go back that far. But Canada learned from that. It was sort of a similar possibility of a situation of going against if they so played against Japan. I don't think Japan would park the bus that much. But it's also a very fast team. They both were. And it was interesting. You know, I think there was things they learned from that Uruguay game that played well against Japan and will play well against Belgium and Croatia and Morocco and maybe even further. So actually seeing the full team play and learn from that experience was very good. And I'm happy with it. Japan, damn good team. They'll get out of their group. I've been saying this for months, and I'm going to keep saying it. Japan will get out of their group. Canada beat a team who's going to get out of their group at the World Cup. Canada is a dark horse in most people's estimations. I think they're more than that. I think they should get out of the group. But again, I'm sure I'll be proven right. With that being said, Canada played damn well. I'm very hopeful for the World Cup. After today, I know Bahrain had nothing to do with it, but again, you're going to have a bad taste in your mouth because they still should have beat Bahrain, even with the MLSers. Should have been 2-0 or more. With this game, the bad taste is out of my mouth, out of everybody's mouth, and they played damn well. They defended well. They played forward well. Great set pieces. Everything went right, so to speak, tonight. Everything went right. And I'm happy with the match. I'm happy with the situation. I'm happy with the match. I'm happy with how Canada played. I'm happy with the tactics. John Herdman led them to a win. And this was out. Oh, by the way, this was out without Eustachio and Davies. This was without Eustachio and Davies. Which basically means if Canada could beat Japan without Eustachio and Davies, I guarantee you they could beat Belgium, who is a fast-paced team or a very similar tactical team to Japan, but slower. Canada probably will win their opening match if and when Davies and Eustachio play against Belgium. Because if they could play that well without the metronome of their team and without the heart of their team, the soul of their team and the metronome of their team, what's going to happen when they do play that soul and the metronome of Canada play against Belgium, against a team who's very similar but slower? I think we win. To be honest, yes, you have to pull off a very similar performance, but I think they do. So let's just remember that it's all up. Well, I won't say it's all up from here, but it's definitely up from here. You know what I'm saying? But again, next time we see Canada play will be next Wednesday during the World Cup. Sunday is Qatar. Saturday is the rest of Group A and Group B, Group C and Group D. Tuesday, Wednesday, Canada will play, yes. Then Group G and H on Thanksgiving. USA plays England on Black Friday. We got a lot of stuff to do. We got a lot of turnaround, and we're focusing on the World Cup now. It's going to be good. Can't wait. We're past the non-World Cup time. We're finally at World Cup time. Man of the match for me, Junior Hoilett. I will agree. Junior Hoilett's man of the match. He played the best of any Canadian player, honestly. Did well on the wing. Played some good crosses in. Played in that assist or the corner that ended up being the tying goal. So basically a secondary assist there. I'd say, yeah, Hoilett was the best player. They needed that leadership. They had that leadership. I'm going to go with it. Junior Hoilett's man of the match for me today. And there you go. So there we go. If you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlists. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you on Saturday for the World Cup predictions. My World Cup predictions video. All the groups, all the knockouts from day one to the final. We'll predict it all. And it'll be in this beautiful composition book that I'll put a World Cup logo on. Or a lot of the predictions. I will definitely use the book in the video. And I'll put all the predictions down in this book. But with that being said, I'll see you then. Saturday, World Cup content, World Cup coverage. It's truly World Cup time. Let's go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Let's go.